Strategic land is land which hasn't been developed yet but could be at some point in the future. So our job will be to look at that piece of land and outline any constraints and opportunities. Personally, that'd be from a flood risk and drainage perspective, but as part of the planning process there'll be a number of technical disciplines which Inzygo do that will feed into that. I've done a strategic land site in the southeast of England in Kent. It was for residential development for 135 plots. There was two constraints on the site. Well, firstly was the flood risk issues. There was not any flooding from the rivers or sea, but there was a surface water flooding issue going through the site. To overcome this, we outlined that in the first stages of the project and highlighted it on the opportunities and constraints plan. This allowed them to sequentially develop the site, building all the built development outside of the flow pathway, mitigating any risk of flooding from that source. We did further mitigation measures such as recommending finished floor levels above external levels. From a drainage perspective, we have to follow the hierarchy of discharge, which is firstly to soak away, so you look to infiltrate into the ground if it's possible. This wasn't feasible from a shallow soak away perspective, so we looked to go to watercourse. There was no watercourses within the site or the vicinity, and then we looked to go to a surface water sewer, but unfortunately there wasn't any of those either. So we had to think outside the box a little on this one, and so we undertook some deep borehole soakaways. We found that did work, and we were able to discharge surface water into the bedrock geology. This overcame a significant constraint to the site, as initially it looked like we weren't going to be able to dispose of the surface water, but through further methods we were able to.